Welcome back. This is Super Friday, and you're listening to 4 a.m. Talks podcast. I'm your host, Manoj Velu. So, before I get into this episode, I wanted to thank you from my bottom of my heart to you always been there, always you have supported our channel, coming back to our podcasts, listening to the specific episodes, and always wanted to get better. And I really appreciate that. Thank you, and I'm very grateful for that. So thank you very much. So before I get into today's topic, I wanted to talk about something in specific. Let's say, this is June 2022. So which means that half of the year is already done. I am going to take you back to January 1st, 2022. If you go back and if you open your diary and if you look at the things that you have written, the things that you wanted to accomplish in this year 2022, and you have written the resolution, what is the year that you wanted you yourself to be, and what is the title that you have given for the year. Let's say, for example, the year that is going to change my life, the year that is going to make sure that my work ethic goes to another level, the year that I'm truly going to find out what is my true purpose is, and I'm going to go in that journey, understand what it means to get there. So you would have written your own resolution for 2022, and this being your 6th month of the year, just take a moment and look at those goals again. How often are you opening that diary where you have written whatever you wanted to accomplish this year? I know most of them, even though you're watching all this, you wouldn't have opened it often, and maybe at some point you would have lost track, or you would have lost the motivation, or whatever it could be. Just understand that it's never too late to start it again. This brings me to today's topic. It means to review and learn, and what best you can do to make sure that you are back on track and make sure that you achieve your dream. So now that I have said, you have to get in touch with your resolution and whatever you have written with the book. You have to have that understanding that it's okay that there is few things that is going on and that is not making you to do whatever you wanted to do. That's not a problem. But the problem is, if you say that no, I'm not just gonna see because I know that I'm not gonna get there, no problem. You should have that courage to look at and say, okay, I have failed, that I cannot achieve this dream this year, but if I start it now, maybe by next June I would be able to do it. Can you do that? That is the most important thing. And the more you review, the better you become. Let me say it to you one more time. The more you review, the better you become. Meaning, you would understand yourself better, where you have positioned yourself to become whatever you wanted to become. And if you look at your goals, and if you look at the things that you have actually said, this is what I've done, this is done. So how many things have you done? If you say that not even 20%, then it's not a good thing for you. You have to seriously look back and reflect on your things, that whatever you have done, can you actually make it more progressive, more productive, more. You have to have that determination to go after and make sure that you get done, because if it is not, then your dream will just be a dream, and that is something that you really don't want, and you will have to face the thing called regret. That is not a good thing. So please do understand yourself, and the best part of everything is you understanding yourself as a person is the most important thing. So if imagine if you would have understood about you something, and as the years go on, or the months or the days goes on, you would understand that you are not really that person. It means that you have misunderstood yourself. Let's say you would have said, my capacity is this, but actually if you go after your dream, you would understand that no, I'm actually better than what I used to think. So you really don't know. If you really want to know what your level is, you have to actually play the game. Imagine if you don't play the game and you say that let's say you're a basketball player. If before you play the game, you would say, I'm not good enough, I'm not going to score 40 in any of the games. But if you play and if you score more than 40, you would understand that, oh, I'm really good at this, I am better than what I used to think. So that is because that you have played the game, and now you understand yourself that your capacity, your optimum capacity, is more than what you think. That will become only when you play the game and review. It means you putting the action and review, putting the action, review. Imagine if you just say, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. When are you going to do it? So the problem with most of them is they do certain things. Let's say, for example, John Carpenter is a YouTuber. He posts videos regularly, and 2 videos a week, which means that every single week he posts 2 videos and he is consistent. And let's say at one point he is not growing, or his channel is not growing. What will happen to him? At times his confidence may have take back, and he will not be able to understand that he is in the good mood, or he's not ready to continue this. People will quit at that moment. John Carpenter did not quit. He said, let's see for one more quarter. Let's try and see what are the things that I didn't do right, or what are the things I can improve, so that I can take this game to a whole new level and become better. Why did this happen? It happened. Why did this happen? It happened because John Carpenter is putting his work, and at the same time telling to himself that I'm going to improve on my craft. I'm not going to care about anything. I'm just going to improve myself. And if I keep improving every single day, every single episode, definitely whatever he wanted to achieve, he will be able to achieve, just because he always wanted to reflect back on the things that he has done, and always wanted to improve and become better as a person. So this is really important. Review is important as it is as important as you work. Let me tell it to you one more time. Review is as important as you work. So if you just put in the work, and if you just keep it going, you may not understand what are the things that you're going wrong, or what are the things that you're actually doing it not so good or not so effective. So if you sit down with yourself and look at things, okay, these are the things that went right, these are the things that didn't go well for me, what can I do to make sure that I improve on the part that I haven't done well the last quarter, and this worked, why this worked, how can I make sure that this works again? So these are the questions that you need to ask yourself, and make sure that you are ready. So if you aren't ready, and if you aren't have that mentality of learning and becoming better and improving on your craft, you have lost the battle. And it is just that it's going to be a wish, and your dream will not come true if you're not reviewing on yourself. And not only your dream, you would become a person better than the previous day, the previous year, the previous week, whatever it could be, just because you are reflecting and you are understanding about yourself and what not. You have that curiosity to understand yourself and become better, both professionally and personally. So with that being said, I wanted you to take back to this episode just to reflect and review on the things that you have actually done. No problem if you have not done it in a way that you wanted to. Can you come back align yourself, make sure that you achieve your target, keeping this as the start of the year, and go ahead and make sure that you become better and achieve your dream, whatever that you wanted to achieve. So with that being said, I wish you all good luck, and please comment below if you are looking at us and saying that, you know what, I want this episode to come up on this channel. We would be happy to bring you that. Please comment below in the comment section if you're watching it on YouTube, or if you're listening to any of the podcast streams, you can just email us at 4amtalkspodcastoffice@gmail.com. So with that being said, I wish you good luck and a fantastic day ahead. I see you guys. Thank you. Bye.